If electronic transactions are just a matter of converting a physical cash transaction into electronic form, then you just do funds transfers, and that's it. But it isn't. Electronic transactions, they allow you to purchase remotely, which you can't do with physical transactions. And what does that mean? It means that you're now doing a transaction with a company that you don't necessarily know. And so what do you do if you then receive a box that's empty, or you get the wrong product, or it just doesn't work? In that case, you need to have a means of raising a dispute. You need a purchase guarantee, and you need to be able to raise a dispute. And we have that here in the West with credit cards. There's an entire infrastructure that's been developed over the years out of necessity, in which credit card transactions are guaranteed, and the consumer knows that. And it works here in the West. As more and more people are going to start buying remotely, you've got to have dispute resolution procedures set in place in order to be able to accommodate them. Just doing funds transfers leaves the buyer cold. There's nothing you can do. Who are you going to raise a dispute with? So central to clear purchase, and this is one of the challenges in developing countries that is different to here in the West, is that the financial institutions are not banks. I mean, some of them are, but most of the financial institutions offering services to the poorest people are not banks, and they do not have that kind of relationship with their account holders yet, where you have this kind of customer service and availability of customer service. And so one of the things that I did when I was looking at introducing clear purchase in developing countries is I had to change the way the dispute resolution worked. For credit cards, you call up the issuer, your bank that gave you your card, and they do most of the work. Well, that's just not going to be viable in developing countries. I had to come up with a new way of doing it. And so, as I had to do with many other aspects of this industry, and the process. And so I've done that. And clear purchase actually is going to take on the majority of the work involved in dispute resolution, so that the financial institutions that have the customer's accounts only have a minimal amount to actually have to do in any kind of dispute. Clear purchase is going to be taking that on and providing it to everyone.